surrounded by tightened security, Nancy Pelosi arrived in advance. Here we are watching the arrival of Joe Biden, the American president, heading a high-ranking delegation to participate in the COP27, and he is expected to address the important summit. Senior Biden officials framed the president's trip as a chance to showcase U.S. leadership on climate change after Congress passed his flagship climate legislation committing $369 billion to be accurate to clean energy initiatives. Earlier this month, a United Nations report said climate pledges made by countries worldwide are woefully inadequate and put the world on track for a temperature rise of between 2.4 and 2.6 degrees Celsius by the year 2100. Washington works to meet its own promised emissions cuts, according to U.S. diplomats who are continuing to try to funnel money into helping other countries lower their carbon emissions. From the international airport of Sharm el-Sheikh, we are watching live the arrival of American President Joe Biden to participate in the COP27. Live from Sharm el-Sheikh, we are still watching from Sharm el-Sheikh's international airport the arrival of American President Joe Biden, who arrived in the Red Sea resort to participate in the COP27 summit, as Biden is expected to deliver a speech regarding his administration's efforts to deal with climate changes, to be accurate. And Nancy Pelosi, the U.S. House of Representatives Speaker, already arrived earlier in Sharm el-Sheikh, and she had some talks with President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi, and she had just a few minutes ago a session co-chaired by her and by the President of COP27, Foreign Minister Sameh Shoukry. Also, U.S. Climate Envoy John Kerry arrived earlier to participate in the COP, and he touted a plan to use carbon credits to fund the replacement of coal power with renewable energy in developing countries, with an estimated tens of billions of dollars to be raised from the world's companies, as reported in the Financial Times. The U.S. has also signaled increasing willingness to engage with poorer countries on the thorny issue of loss and damage funds, though privately U.S. officials have been cautious in support for the new financing facility. All of these issues are going to be discussed again and again through the different sessions of the COP27, with the attendance of American President Joe Biden. COP27 is the COP of implementation. It's not the COP of only negotiations. The final communique is going